Right, let's get this show on the road then, shall we? Welcome to our countdown of the top 10 sporting events of the world. Look, we all know the world of professional sports can be a bit of a mess, right? Doping scandals, corrupt officials, billionaires arguing over broadcasting rights. But somewhere between the cynicism and the corporate sponsorships, there's a spark of something undeniably magical. So for the next little while, let's try to ignore the ugly bits and focus on the sheer, unadulterated thrill of it all. And remember, this broadcast is brought to you by BTN, the leaders in quality sports supplements. Now on with the show!
The World Cup. The tournament that makes otherwise rational adults lose their minds, paint their faces in national colors, and develop a sudden, inexplicable passion for penalty shootouts. It's a month-long carnival of football where hope springs eternal, dreams are made and broken, and everyone, everywhere, seems to agree on at least one thing: England will find a way to disappoint you. The first official tournament kicked off in Uruguay in 1930, with only 13 teams. Fast forward to today, and it's a global behemoth, with over 200 nations vying for a spot in the final 32. The economic impact is staggering, with host countries raking in billions from tourism and broadcasting rights. But beyond the financial windfall, it's the cultural impact that truly sets the World Cup apart. For a few glorious weeks every 4 years, the world seems to shrink, united by the love of the beautiful game. We see incredible displays of athleticism, nail-biting finishes, and enough moments of national pride to make even the most cynical among us shed a tear. The World Cup, for all its flaws, reminds us of the unifying power of sport, a global spectacle that transcends borders, languages, and even, for a brief moment, the crushing weight of reality.
The Olympics, a glorious celebration of human achievement, international camaraderie, and the inexplicable desire to see how far we can push our physical limits. It's an event steeped in history, dating back to ancient Greece, where athletes competed in the nude. Thankfully, some things have changed. Every 2 years, the world's best athletes descend upon a chosen city, transforming it into a global stage for athletic prowess. From the awe-inspiring feats of the Summer Games to the grace and precision of the Winter Olympics, there's something for everyone. The economic impact is undeniable, turning host cities into tourist magnets and providing a much-needed boost to local economies. But the true legacy of the Olympics lies in its ability to inspire. We see athletes overcoming incredible odds, pushing the boundaries of human potential, and reminding us that with enough dedication and determination, anything is possible. It's a reminder that even in a world often defined by division, sport can bring us together, if only for a fleeting moment.
The Super Bowl, the annual American tradition where we gather around our televisions, consume unholy amounts of snacks, and pretend to understand the rules of football. It's a spectacle unlike any other, a glorious fusion of sport, entertainment, and corporate sponsorship. This American football championship game is more than just a game, it's an unofficial national holiday. The viewership numbers are astronomical, consistently ranking as one of the most watched television broadcasts in the United States. And let's not forget the iconic halftime shows featuring musical legends and enough pyrotechnics to make a Michael Bay film blush. The economic impact is staggering, with cities vying for the honor of hosting the Super Bowl and reaping the financial rewards. But beyond the dollars and cents, the Super Bowl is a cultural touchstone, a shared experience that unites Americans from all walks of life. It's a chance to escape into a world of athleticism, entertainment, and the shared thrill of victory or the crushing agony of defeat.
Chapter 4, European Nights, the UEFA Champions League Final. Now, if you want a masterclass in football, a symphony of skill and strategy, look no further than the UEFA Champions League Final. This, my friends, is where Europe's elite clubs clash in a battle for continental supremacy. We're talking Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, Liverpool, the giants of the sport, going head-to-head in a display of footballing artistry that can make even the most jaded fan weep with joy. The history of the tournament is rich, dating back to the 1950s, and the list of past champions reads like a who's who of footballing royalty. The final itself is a global event, broadcast to millions worldwide, with fans traveling from every corner of the globe to witness history in the making. The atmosphere is electric, the tension palpable, as the world's best players leave it all on the pitch. The floodlit stadiums, the passionate fans, the sheer quality of football on display. It's enough to make even the most casual observer appreciate the beautiful game.
Chapter 5. Two Wheels and a Dream, the Tour de France. Now let's talk about a sport that combines athletic endurance with a healthy dose of masochism, the Tour de France. This grueling cycling race is not for the faint of heart. Imagine this, 21 stages, over 2,000 miles, across the French countryside, all while battling scorching heat, treacherous mountain passes, and the occasional rogue sheepdog. The Tour de France is a true test of human limits, where cyclists push their bodies to the absolute brink, all for the glory of wearing the coveted yellow jersey. The history of the race is as long and winding as the French countryside itself, dating back to the early 20th century. These cyclists are gladiators on two wheels, battling it out day after day, pushing themselves to the absolute limit. The camaraderie among the riders, the passion of the fans lining the route, the sheer beauty of the French countryside. It's an event unlike any other. The Tour de France is a spectacle of human endurance, a testament to the power of the human spirit to overcome adversity.
Chapter 6. Strawberries and Champions, Wimbledon. Now let's trade our cycling helmets for a spot of tea and tennis, shall we? Wimbledon. The tournament that's synonymous with tradition, strawberries and cream, and the occasional royal sighting. This is tennis's most prestigious event, a fortnight of grass-court battles where the world's best players compete for the coveted Wimbledon trophy. From the iconic white attire to the strict etiquette observed both on and off the court, Wimbledon is a unique blend of sport and tradition. The competition is fierce, the pressure intense, as players battle it out on the hallowed grass courts. And let's be honest, there's something undeniably thrilling about watching a perfectly executed drop shot or a blistering ace.
Right, let's get down to business with a sport that's not for the faint of heart, the Rugby World Cup. This, my friends, is a tournament where brute strength meets tactical brilliance, where bone-crunching tackles are met with acts of astonishing athleticism. Every 4 years, the world's best rugby nations collide in a display of power, passion, and sportsmanship that's truly inspiring. The tournament has been a springboard for some of the greatest moments in rugby history, from stunning upsets to nail-biting finishes that leave you on the edge of your seat. Rugby may be a sport built on physicality, but it's also a game of respect, integrity, and a deep love for the game. Chapter 8, the Great American Race, the Daytona 500. Gentlemen, start your engines. It's time to head to the Sunshine State for the Daytona 500, the biggest, baddest, and most exhilarating race in NASCAR. This is more than just a race, it's a cultural phenomenon. A high-octane spectacle that draws millions of fans to Daytona Beach every February. The roar of the engines, the smell of burning rubber, the sheer speed of those stock cars as they hurtle around the track, it's enough to get your heart racing. The Daytona 500 is the Super Bowl of NASCAR, the race that every driver dreams of winning. It's a celebration of American motorsports, a thrilling ride from start to finish. Chapter 9. A tradition unlike any other. The Masters Tournament. Now, let's swap our racing helmets for a green jacket and head to Augusta National for the Masters Tournament. This, my friends, is golf's most prestigious event. A tournament steeped in history, tradition, and enough azaleas to make a florist blush. The Masters is golf's holy grail, the tournament that every golfer dreams of winning. From the iconic green jacket to the roar of the crowd on Armand Corner, the Masters is an experience unlike any other. The perfectly manicured greens, the challenging course, the sheer beauty of Augusta National. It's a golf purist's dream. Chapter 10 and 26.2 miles of inspiration, the Boston Marathon. And finally, let's lace up our running shoes and head to Boston for the granddaddy of them all, the Boston Marathon. This isn't just a race, it's a test of human endurance, a celebration of the human spirit, and a powerful reminder that we're all capable of achieving extraordinary things. The Boston Marathon is the world's oldest annual marathon, and its history is as rich and inspiring as the city itself. The course itself is a grueling 26.2-mile journey through the streets of Boston. a test of physical and mental strength that pushes runners to their absolute limits. The Boston Marathon is a testament to the power of the human spirit, a reminder that we're all capable of achieving great things when we set our minds to it. Outro until next time. Well, folks, there you have it. Our whirlwind tour of the world's top sporting events has come to an end. We've witnessed incredible feats of athleticism, experienced the thrill of victory and the agony of defeat, and been reminded of the unifying power of sport. Thanks for joining us on this journey through the world's top sporting events. Remember, whether you're a die-hard fan or a casual observer, there's something undeniably magical about the world of sports. See you next time.